Okay, so let's go ahead and start a little bit with what I said I was going to start talking about, only because it is quite a few stories. I want to first start off with saying that I am very proud of myself for breaking the cycle. I do feel bad for my older niece and nephews because I raised them very strict. Like, not just me, because it was also my parents, and my parents were very hard on us. Um, it was old school Mexican house raising, um, and I'm talking rancho style, where a woman's place was in the kitchen, nothing wrong with it, and the man was the king, you know. Um, so my mom always let it be known that she loved us all, but she did have preferences, being my brother, the oldest, firstborn, only boy. Um, she let it be known that that was her baby, and it's fair. It's fair, you know. I think that just made me and my sister a little bit stronger. And then we have my dad, who had the belief of you had to be a virgin and you had to be a lady at all times. Clearly, that didn't work out. Uh, they were brought up with the beliefs of tattoos are for convicts, murderers, drug dealers, so on and so forth. So when I called my mom and I told her, look, I'm sorry, I gotta let you know, cause it's hot in Texas and I'm gonna be in muscle shirts, white beaters, tank tops, whatever you guys call it nowadays. Um, I got a tattoo, and I just had to let you know. She was very disappointed, but oh well. Anyways, I will say this: my dad was very harsh, like harsh. Um, I remember very well that my dad would say things to my sister more than anything because I was still little, you know, and honestly, they wouldn't really pay attention to me because they were always busy with them. Uh, but my father did say some things to my mom, to my sister that I would never let the father of my kids, my daughter, I would never let the father of my daughter ever say that to my daughter, our daughter. I sure as hell would never allow my boys to ever say that to their children if they ever had a daughter. My mom was very much brought up to think that, being gay was wrong. My dad as well. Uh, and I picked up on something like I have my nephew, love my nephew. I taught my kids once you're older and you can get out, get the fuck out, get away from the family. And he listened, and I'm hoping and praying to God that he is happy and that he's living the life that he's always wanted to. And I just hope he knows that if he's not happy, he always has a home here. And well, the thing is, we were brought up like very strict, you know. And I remember I sat my nephew down and I started talking to him and I started asking him questions, like, do you see yourself getting married older? Yes. Uh, Man or woman? And he just said, I don't know. And I just, that was more than enough confirmation, which I already knew. And I started talking to my mom and I told her, the little boy that you love with all your heart, because like I said, my mom had preferences and she let it be known. Tu orgullo, you know, uh, he's gay. And you're gonna lose them if you don't change that mentality that you have. And my mom changed. I was very proud of her. Love really does conquer all, I guess, because my mom didn't change with him. And my dad, like, he surprised me. My dad with open arms. Um, but yeah, my parents with us, they were very, very, they were rough. Like, I remember how my dad used to hit us. Um, my brother would always, like, if he was to get in trouble, it wasn't, I'll take away your phone, I'll turn off the Wi-Fi. No, it was, oh, you think you're a man? Okay, come over to the fields and you're gonna work. And I mean, they would make him work. Like, they would make him work. It molded us to it did mold us to the hardworking people that we are, especially my sister and me. And the reason I keep saying my sister and me is because, I'm seeing a lot of things right now that are like, oh, 50-50, that's not right, whatever. Um, I don't know. I'm, I would, I definitely not cut, but I definitely broke the cycle. Uh, I was, I was raising my children that way because, like I said, my three older kids, unfortunately, they did get raised a little bit the way we did, but with a little bit of change. With time, I started changing more because I started thinking, and I was like, well, what did this get me? Following all these rules and how we're supposed to be got me nowhere. You know, married at 15, lasted more separated than I did married to the guy, and I deserve to be married and white. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. And he used that against me actually because he was like, "Well, you don't even know what the fuck you're doing." I thought that was the whole point, but I guess not to every man. So yeah, I did kind of change, break the cycle. I changed. I tried to change. Kind of carried it on with my older daughter and my older son. A little bit to my youngest, but not as harsh as I did. Because when my other kids would get in trouble, I would sit them down in a corner and I would make them do the ABCs. I would make them write stories. I would make them do book reports. But you know what though? I can't be mad at it because, in all honesty, they're very fucking smart. They're very well read. I love their they're so curious about so many things as I am, and like we can hold full on conversations about anything. And I love that about my older kids. I'm very proud of all of them. Like like I said, my youngest one from that group, or no, my second to the youngest one from that group, he left, but he didn't forget about his mom. He messages my sister all the time. But he left and he did his own life, and I'm very proud of him. I just hope he knows